Do you know where he is? I can't seem to find him. Not in here. Not out there. I mean, where could he be?
Oh, you found me, Fabry. Now, while I have you here, why don't you come on down so I can explain a little bit of convection to you. So, this right here is a floor vent, which heats the room out the vent into the room. Alright, the hot air down here, which is less dense, rises, and it's hot, and it's hot, and it's hot, and it's rising, and then it gets cool. And it's falling, 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 to the floor heater, heats up.
I can't seem to find him. Could you guys help me find him? Is he outside? It doesn't look like it. Is he in the kitchen? Is he outside? Or is he behind me? He's behind me! Thanks, guys! So, Dan, what you been reading about?
So, I was just sitting here reading up on how to make the perfect quesadilla. First,
Following.
you gotta get to the kitchen. Alright. Second, you gotta heat up a pan. I like it on high. Because I was reading and it said, put it on high, so you know. Gotta listen. And so, we're gonna need to sit here and let the quesadilla warm up. But while we're doing that, why don't we top off our hot chocolate just to get it finished?
Waiting, holding mugs, waiting, holding mugs, waiting, holding mugs,
And we're back! Cream! Alright, so you gotta shake it, make sure it's completely upside down.
Delicious and nutritious.
Not really, no. Okay,
We're gonna put these to the side yet again.
alright, so now that this is starting warming up, we can explain conduction to you.
Conduction!
So, first, the stove right now is red hot.
Red as in red hot.
So when we place the pan down on the stove,
We cover up the red hot.
and then the heat, the hot part, is touching the cold pan. Okay? So the atoms that are physically touching are slamming into each other so fast that they are transferring energy into each other. Right here, there are actually two examples of conduction. You can see a three-layer sandwich forming here. Stove, pan, quesadilla. So the stove and the pan make one conduction.
Quesadilla.
And then the pan and the tortilla make another conduction.
Quesadilla.
So, now, while this is warming up, you can take a quick musical break. And we're back. So, first, I'm gonna take some salt, right? sprinkle it onto the quesadilla. You want to help out, Fabry? You want to do a little bit of the salting onto the quesadilla? Makes it nice and salty and toasty. Thank you, Fabry. That will be enough salt. Alright, so now it looks like our quesadilla is warm and salty. Alright? Warm enough to melt the cheese.
Sprinkle the melting cheese. Melt the sprinkled cheese.
Okay, that should be enough cheese. So, what I do, because, you know, you're cooking with men, we're not gonna do anything smart here. We're gonna, like, stick our finger in the pan. It's pretty hot right now.
Red hot. Pretty hot.
Ow. And then you fold over the quesadilla with your fingers, because we're cooking with men. Cooking with men! Alright? And now you sit it, and it's cooking perfectly. Look at delightful. You got that delightful little crisp. You got the crisp brown. You can flip it a couple times to make sure it's evenly cooked.
Red hot.
And
Cooking
boom!
hot.
Stove goes off, stove cools down.
You got a quesadilla. So we have a hot quesadilla. We have a cold plate. We want to eat the quesadilla. The quesadilla, pardon me. You put the quesadilla on the plate, but wait! This is another example of conduction. Heat molecules go from hot to cold. So the heat is transferring from the hot quesadilla to the cold plate. The temperature will be changing until they reach thermal equilibrium, when they will both